Hi. Howdy. Dr. Mike. It's Tuesday. And we have made it through a wonderful weekend. I am just shaving here. Hopefully you're having a good day as well. So let's figure out what's going on. So I'm Dr. Mike from Dr. Mike Shaving Emporium, right here in luxurious Tucker, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Soap we're using tonight is what we used in our panel on Friday. It's a Swashbuckler Black Ship Grooming, and it is a fun little shave soap. And so let's see, Friday we did our panel where we talked about the history of barbers and barber shops and things like that. And we talked about barber surgeons. We talked about, I've added something special to it, which was a little bit of Let's Get Small, where I was able to find some microscopic, pictures of how blades cut hair and how blades get dull, which is pretty cool. So, there's, you don't want to store your blade. Okay. We don't want to store the blade in a wet environment, right? Or your razor in a wet environment. But one of the neat things I found, and by the way, Purple Henson Shaving, here we go, is your hair actually causes little micro cracks and fractures on the edge of the blade because the blade is micron. The cutting section is very, very small, very tiny. Moist. So as the hair comes through the blade, little cracks form, and those little cracks become bigger cracks. And then you run into issues where if you leave the razor, we had a good question, which was, I shave once a week. And hey, Catherine, good to see. Oh, California. That's a long way away. So you're watching this at lunchtime or something like that. But he said that the gentleman asked a question about, I shave once a week, put the razor away, come back, and it just seems really, really dull. Well, that's rust, and that's your razor blade is just aging and getting, the micro fractures, the rust, micro rust as they call it. Everything, it ages the razor blade, and you end up with a dull blade. So sometimes it's better to shave with it just every day. But make sure you try it. 6 p.m. Good gracious. Dinner time. All right. But we had a good crowd at the panel. And right in the middle of the panel, I love cosplay when people... Jeff Perry's here. When people really commit to the cosplay, I love it. I love it. And when I was doing my panel, right in the middle, a wonderful, this lady was purple. From head to toe, she had like tiefling horns on and yellow eyes. So help me God, she had yellow eyes. Where's that quote? But just amazing cosplay. And I had so many, it was interesting because I had so many ladies in the panel and they seemed very, very interested. And thank you all for coming and attending that panel. We had a good crowd and lots of great questions and lots of laughs and all that good stuff. So very good. Drying the blade is key. Mineral oil will help, especially for straight razors. There are people who will actually put a little drop of, maybe not mineral oil, because that might be a little too thick, but a lighter weight oil. You can just, some people, I actually had a spray can of, what was that stuff called? You can get it at Sally Beauty Supply, and it's a sort of a razor care disinfectant oil, which kind of leaves a coating, which is nice. But that's kind of a thing. That's kind of a thing. But that was Friday, and it went really well, really well. I think people really enjoyed it. I mean, even the gentleman who was he was showing the original 1931 Frankenstein movie. He stayed. He stayed and watched my panel and participated. He was great. So thank you for that. And Saturday, we had a delivery about a block away from the hotel from Con Possible. So I ran back up there, and yours truly actually went to the vendor hall and bought stuff. I bought 2 wonderful vests from Cap. Cap, thank you so much. They are going to go phenomenally with our new look and feel at Dr. Vines. So thank you for that. And we got some tea, elderberry tea, because our staff is here at Dr. Mike's has been a little under the weather. So we're making sure we're taking care of everybody, right, Kay? Right. But that was Saturday. Did a delivery, made a customer happy. He actually sent me an email and said that one day he's going to try to catch me when I'm on the porch dropping off a product and shake my hand, which I think is cute. So thank you for that, sir. Kristen, good to see you. And then Sunday, hold on, got the Cocoa Bean, also known as the 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. We are family. Okay. Well, our family just keeps getting sick, so these kids today. But the Cocoa Bean, after a year, if you remember back in Gettysburg at the Key City Steampunk, after driving like 10 hours in the rain, right? It was one of those those weeks where we had like 14 inches of rain. Let's see how to call it. It's called the active grill shutter. It's like an automated shutter that opens and closes to kind of help airflow and radiator flow and all that. It broke. So for a year, I've had an engine light on. And because you have to have all that stuff done before you get emissions tested here in Georgia, got that fixed. But I have a wonderful friend named Jeff Herndon. Thank you again for that, sir, who helped with floor jack and all these great tools and the air impact and all that. Mega germs. Shawnee, this is for you. I'm getting my notch, okay? Shawnee's not here right now. She's a little under the weather herself, so. Shawnee, this is for you. So, the hardest part was getting the tires off. Once I got the tires off, boom, it took 15 minutes just to take everything apart, put the new part back on, plug everything out, kind of clean it, make sure everything's right. Instantaneous. Instantly took care of everything. So I'm just feeling around here. Yep, good. Awesome. Our Surgeon General Charles is still working his way through his recovery from his injury from the winter storms. But hopefully sorry, I'm talking funny. He will be back soon and taking care of all the wonderful haircuttery that he does. So there you go. All right, let me wipe this off my face. So our next gig, I think, is actually going to be Chattanooga next weekend up in Chattanooga. All right, so there's that. Okay, so what am I going to put on? You know what I'm going to put on? I'm going to put on Talos Scream. Oh, very good. It's yes. Yes. Nice. Not enough hamster? Hamster? Hamster. I didn't know T had hamster. How funny. Okay, I think you might, I think your talk to text might be a little wonky. All right. Well, we will have more information on our next event. Because I tell you, once we hit Kanuga, March takes off like a lion. So there you go. All right, boys and girls. Well, thank you very much for joining me. Yes. Okay. Wow. That was a bit of a stretch. So anywho, well, folks, if you're watching this on replay, thank you very much for joining us. Yes, it's a silly little shave thing, but we are grateful for all of the support. So there we go. Let me make sure everything's good. All right, everybody. So we will see you Thursday night at 9. We'll do this whole thing again. We'll shave again. And hopefully that's the 13th. I should have a haircut by then. Yes, Charles is not going to cut my hair, but we have another gentleman at Maxim Barber who is going to cut my hair, and we'll see how that goes. Fun. So, looking forward to that. So, y'all take care. It's supposed to rain here big time in Atlanta in just a little while, so you stay dry. And remember, shave dapper, beard dapper, and be your dapper best. Have a great evening. We will see you very, very soon. Good night. Maybe.